Good morning, children. Sai Ram. So, last class we have completed the chapter, isn't it? Previous chapter, parts of a plant. So, do you all clear with that? Are you all clear? Yes. Have you all understood the chapters? Yes. So, today we are going to learn a new chapter. So, we are going to start a new chapter today. Okay, chapter number 9, the human body. The human body. So, in this chapter, we are going to learn about our body. So, how does our body function? So, all these things we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay. So, our body is like a machine. Isn't it? Our body is like a machine, but machines cannot think and cannot do all the things on their own, isn't it? We have to give them command, then only they will do the things, isn't it? But we but we can do all the things on our own, isn't it? So how can we do all these things, so many things? Because our body is made up of many parts and that work together. Okay, our body is made up of many parts and that work together. Okay, and each part has its own job. Each part has its own job. So each part of the body that does a special job is called an organ. Okay, what is an organ? Each part of the body that does a special job called an organ. Okay, so simple thing. So in this chapter we are going to learn about our body and how our body functions and what are the organs our body has and what are the functions of that organs. So these are all the things we are going to learn in this chapter. Okay, it is going to be very interesting. Okay, children. So our body is nothing but as like a machine, but machines cannot think and do all the things on their own, isn't it? If you take computers, if we give the command, then only they will do the work and they give the output, isn't it? But we can think and we can do all the things on our own, isn't it? So how can we do all these things? Our body is made up of many parts and that work together. Okay, and each part has its own job. Like what is the use of eyes? They help us to see, isn't it? So like that each part has its own job. So what is an organ? Each part of the body that does a special job is called an organ. Each part of the body that does a special job is called an organ. So each part has its own job, isn't it? So that part is called an organ. Okay. So what is the use of eyes? They help us to see, isn't it? So eye has its special job. So eye is an organ. Okay. So next we'll see the sense organs. The sense organs. So do you all know, isn't it? So what are the sense organs? So how many sense organs are there? There are 5 sense organs, isn't it? What are they? Eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. isn't it? So these are the 5 sense organs. So what are the sense organs? Eyes, ears, nose, tongue, skin. So we'll see one by one. Okay, first let's learn about eyes. Okay, so how do we know the things around us? We see with our eyes, isn't it? We can see the things around us. So we see with our eyes. So the eyes help us to see colors, and they help us to read, they help us to write, and so many things, isn't it? So we can see with the eyes. So we can see the world with the help of eyes, isn't it? The next, so we can read and write only with the help of eyes, isn't it? So your eyes help you to see colors. They also help you to make out if something is far or near, isn't it? The eyes help us to know whether a thing is far or near. With the help of eyes, we can find out whether the thing is far or near. Is it clear? Yes. Next sense organ is ears. Ears. So we can know what is happening around us using ears, isn't it? Using ears, we know what is happening around us. So our ears help us to say whether the sound is loud or soft or pleasant or unpleasant, isn't it? So using the ears only, we can tell whether the sound is loud or pleasant or unpleasant, isn't it? If we hear a music, light music, then we can tell it is a pleasant one, isn't it? Using the ears, we can tell it is a pleasant sound. Or if you hear a loudspeaker noise, then we can tell it is an unpleasant sound. How? How do we tell it is an unpleasant sound? Using the ears only, isn't it? So ears help us to tell whether the sound is soft or loud or pleasant or unpleasant sound, isn't it? So see, here it is a music sound. So on hearing this music sound, we can tell it is a pleasant sound, isn't it? So on hearing this loudspeaker noise, so what do we say? We say it is an unpleasant sound, isn't it? It is irritating us. So it is an unpleasant sound. How do we tell? Using the ears only. Yes. So the next sense organ is nose. So what is the use of nose? Sir, the nose helps us to say whether the smell is good or bad, isn't it? So if you smell a sweet scent, then what do you say? Yeah, it smells good, isn't it? Or if you smell a garbage bag, what do you say? Ah, it's not a good one, it is very bad, smell is coming. Yes, like that you're saying. So what is the use of nose? So using this nose, we can tell whether the smell is good or bad, isn't it? So see, your nose helps you to say if something smells nice or bad. See, it is a perfume smell. How does it smell? It smells good, isn't it? So perfume smells good. So what is this? Garbage. How does it smell? It smells very bad, isn't it? So how do you say the garbage smells bad? using the nose only, isn't it? So next one is tongue, the important one, isn't it? So what is the use of tongue? So tongue help us to know whether the food is tasty or not first, and what tastes is the food, isn't it? It is sweet or sour or bitter. Yes. So using the tongue only we can taste the food, isn't it? So your tongue helps you to taste food. It helps you to know if something is sweet, salty, sour or bitter. So using the tongue we can taste the food and we can find out the taste. So the taste of the food, whether it is sweet or salty or bitter. So when you eat chocolate, so how does it taste? So what is the taste of chocolate? So it is very sweet, isn't it? So how do you tell, how do you say the chocolate is sweet? Using the tongue, isn't it? When you taste with the tongue, then only you can say whether the taste of the food, isn't it? So there's a chips. So on tasting the chips, you can say it is a salty food. Yes. The next one is wow, ice cream. So when you eat ice cream, what do you feel? You feel cold and sweet, isn't it? So using the tongue only you can taste the ice cream. Yes. Yes. So the last sense organ is skin. The last one is skin. So what is the use of skin? So if you touch anything, then you will know whether the thing is soft or hot or cold, isn't it? So using the skin only, you can sense the thing, isn't it? Whether it is soft or hot or cold, isn't it? See, the skin on any part of your body can make you feel if something is hot or cold, rough or smooth, hot or soft. Okay, using the skin only you can feel whether the thing is hot or cold, soft or rough, hot. So like that you can feel with your skin. Okay. So if you touch the trunk of the elephant, how do you feel? It is rough, isn't it? So the skin of the elephant is rough. So if you touch the elephant, how do you feel? What do you say? So it is rough, isn't it? So if you touch the soft pillow, then how do you feel? So it's very so soft, isn't it? So you can feel the things by touching with the help of skin, isn't it? You can identify whether the thing is soft or hot or cold, isn't it? Yes. So seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting and feeling are the 5 things that help you to know the world around you. So they are called the 5 senses. They are called the 5 senses. Okay children, what are the 5 senses? Seeing, hearing, smelling, tasting and feeling. Is it clear? Yes? Yes. The next one, what we are going to see is organ systems. Organ systems. So apart from these sense organs, there are many organs are there in our body. So they work in groups. They are work in groups. So a group of organs working together to do an important job is called an organ system. So what is organ system? A group of organs working together to do an important job is called an organ. So there are many organ systems in our body. So today we are going to learn two organ systems. Okay. So there are several organ systems in your body which help you to stay alive and do various things. Okay. So in this class we are going to learn about two organ systems. Okay children? Yes. The first one is the skeletal system. The skeletal system. See, it is a skeletal system of our body. So it is a head, hand, and these are the legs. Okay. So it is a skeletal system of our body. So an adult human body has 206 bones. So if you touch any part of the body, see, if you touch any part of the body, then you can feel a hot thing inside the body, isn't it? So that is the bone. That is our bones. So you can touch your body, any part of your body. So if you press any part of your body, then you can feel a hard thing inside your body. So that is called bones. That is called bone. Okay. An adult human body has 206 bones in their body. Okay children, see. So press different parts of your body. Can you feel hard parts inside? So these are your bones. An adult human has 206 bones in the body. Okay. They are joined together and form a framework known as the skeleton. So this is the skeleton. Here see, the bones are joined, isn't it? The bones are joined together. All the bones are joined together so that you can do various things, and they form a framework called skeleton. So this skeleton only gives our body shape. So without the skeleton, that is without these bones, our body is like in the flesh, isn't it? So see, the skeleton gives your body its shape. Without the skeleton, the body will collapse into a heap of flesh. It also protects all the soft organs of your body. Okay children? So the skeleton only gives our body its shape. So without the skeleton, without the bones, our body is like a heap of flesh. Isn't it? Heap of flesh. And it also protects the soft organs inside our body, like heart, kidney, and so many things. So it protects soft organs inside our body. Okay. So the bones in the skeleton are joined together in such a way that you can move parts of your body. So bones are in the skeleton. So see, take your hand. So you can see this elbow, isn't it? So here it is one bone and here it is another bone. So these bones are joined here. So joined together such that you can move the parts of your body. Okay. So the bones in the skeleton are joined together in such a way that you can move parts of your body. So, have you all understood, children, the skeletal system? Yes. So, let me repeat again. This is about the skeletal system. So, press any part of the body. Here, here. Press any part of the body. Then you can feel a hard part inside the body, isn't it? And these are called your bones. And these are your bones. And how adult human has how many bones? 206 bones. Okay, and these bones join together and form a framework called skeleton. Okay, skeleton. And this skeleton gives our body its shape. Without the skeleton, our body is like a heap of flesh. Okay, and it also protects our soft organs inside the body. Okay, like heart. Okay, soft organs. So it protects all the soft organs inside the body. So the bones in the skeleton are joined together in such a way that we can move the parts of the body. Okay, so these bones are joined together so that we can move parts of the body. So these are all the things about our skeletal system. Yes, have you all understood, children? So shall we move on to the next organ system? Yes, the next one is muscular system. Next one is muscular system. So see, this is your muscular system. So these are the muscles. Okay, so for this place your left hand on your right arm. Okay, place your left hand on your right upper arm. Bend and straight of your right arm. Can you feel something move? Yes, bend and straight of your right arm. Then can you feel something move? These are the muscles. Okay, these are the muscles. So the moving parts are your muscles. So some of the muscles are joined attached to your bones. Okay, so they pull your bones to make them move. They pull your bones to make them move. Okay, so to lift heavy things you need strong muscles, isn't it? You need strong muscles to lift heavy things or to run fast. Yes, so that only elders can lift heavy things, isn't it? But the youngest, the small child cannot lift heavy things, isn't it? Because they don't have the strong muscles. But the elders have the strong muscles so that they can lift the heavy things and they can run fast. But the children, they don't have the strong muscles, isn't it? So they cannot lift heavy things. So to lift the heavy things, we need strong muscles. Okay, so the muscles of your body form the muscular system. The muscles of your body form the muscular system. So these are all the things about muscular system. Okay, so some of the muscles attached to the bones and they pull the bones to make them move. And we need strong muscles to lift heavy things and to run fast. Okay, and the muscles of your body form the muscular system. So what are all the things we have learnt today, children? First, we learned about what is an organ. Isn't it? What is an organ? So each part of the body has a special job, and that part is called an organ. Okay, and we have learnt about 5 sense organs. Isn't it? What are all they? Eyes, ears, nose, tongue and skin. And we have learnt about their usage, isn't it? And next we learnt about the organ system, isn't it? Apart from these sense organs, we have many organs that work together, isn't it? So a group of organs that work together is called an organ system. So there are many organ systems in our body, and we have learnt about 2 organ systems, isn't it? What are they? The first one is the skeletal system, isn't it? The skeletal system. Yes. So how many bones do the adult human body has? The adult human body has 206 bones, isn't it? And these bones are joined together and form a framework called skeleton. And I have showed you the skeleton picture, isn't it? And without the skeleton, our body is like a heap of flesh. And it also protects the soft organs inside our body. Okay? And the bones are joined together in such a way that we can move the parts of our body. So these are all the things we have learnt about skeletal system. The next one is the muscular system. Next one is the muscular system. Yes, some of the muscles have attached to the bones and they pull the bones to make them move. Okay, they pull the bones to make them move. Okay, and we need strong muscles to lift heavy things and to run fast, so that only the elders can lift heavy things, isn't it? Because they are having strong muscles, but children are having soft muscles, isn't it? So that only they cannot lift the heavy things. Okay, so the muscles of our body form the muscular system. So these are all the things we have learnt today. So read the lesson up to this muscular system so that you can understand all these things. Okay, children? So see you in the next class. Thank you.